Hi, I'm Sumner.
And I'm Mason.
And we are the Blue Wave Broadcasters.
This month we will be uncovering new stuff at ILES. Here is an interview of Mason, Dr. Kelly, Mr. Bennett, and Miss Mulcahy. We noticed some new changes at ILES, and we were willing to ask some questions. Why did we need new doors, windows, and lights?
Well, that's a great question, Mason. I'll talk about the lights, and then Ms. Mulcahy and Mr. Bennett can maybe talk a little bit about the doors and windows. The lights are called LED lights, and they are very, very high efficiency lights. They don't use as much electricity. It's a better light for students and for staff members. And again, so it's better light for people, and it saves a lot of money in electricity because they're so efficient. So that was why we changed over to the lights.
Thank you for that great question, Mason. Speaking of saving money, those new windows and doors are so thick and so efficient that we're going to be losing a lot less heat in the winter, and also in the summer they'll help keep us cooler. So that's one reason for the new doors and windows. Mr. Bennett?
Another reason for the new doors and windows is that in this day and age, you have to make your school as safe as possible and secure as possible. The new doors and windows provide us with the opportunity to be safer during the school day.
What about the solar panels? Are they generating light from the roof?
Those solar panels are the coolest thing. Because when you come down the hill to our school and you see the solar panels and the wood pellet silo, it's like, wow, that is so neat. We're seeking green ways and good ways to heat our school. The solar panels are actually going to heat the hot water in the school. That's what the plan is there.
What about the huge wood pellet in the back of the preschool? What is that for?
Oh, so you notice that. That is a pellet silo. So one of the sources of energy for heating homes and buildings, in addition to gas and electricity and fuel oil, is wood. And wood pellets is a relatively inexpensive heating source. So we are able to burn these wood pellets instead of using oil. And it's much better for the environment because we are using a recycled material. These wood pellets are recycled, and it's cleaner than oil. And so that's a great addition to our school.
And finally, why is Profe on the move?
I'm going to let Mr. Bennett address that question.
I have no idea. I'm going to give this back to Dr. Kelly.
Don't give it to me.
Why is Profe on the move? Well, I think we all know the obvious answer to that. Profe loves to move and is always on the move. And what is Profe?
Spanish teachers.
Spanish teachers.
Oh!
Oh, why is Profe on the move? Now I get it.
Good question.
So why is Mrs. Foreman, or would you call her Profe?
Yeah.
Foreman? Why is she on a cart this year?
Going from classroom.
Mr. Bennett, would you like to address that question?
Well, we had a greater demand for classroom space this year as we went from having kindergarten half-time to kindergarten full-time. So due to the fact that we needed extra classroom space, Spanish is now a special that visits the classrooms to free up a classroom for kindergarten.
And you know what's kind of neat about that is that she can use things in your classroom that are up in your, and turn them into Spanish words. And then she said she could post things right in your classroom to help with the Spanish teaching. So I like that. It's cool.
So it sounds like you're saving a lot of energy, heat, and money.
We are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Cut!
Now that we know the new things in school, let's talk about who's new in school.